channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Shawna. If you're not new, thank you for coming back. So this is highly requested amongst, well, this and another one, people who are actually in Cuba. I keep getting DMs like, how did I end up like traveling and stuff, and doing my birthday trip. So this is gonna be 2 videos. This one I just want to break down like how affordable it is to do vacationing things right now in Cuba as a student. I want to put emphasis on student because it's different for like a foreigner coming in and doing it. You'd have to like have somebody already here to like be able to do it in like this method and like have these, basically to kind of have like links. So we're just going to, I'm gonna break it down and we're gonna talk about it. So see me looking down, phone, notes, you know the drill. So about 2 months ago, I planned my birthday trip with a budget of under $200 US, which included prep for the vacation as well as like the trip overall. How did I do that? That's crazy. What? First of all, the prep wasn't that much, to be honest, because I didn't really want to do like much, but we're gonna go into it. So basically, I was planning my birthday trip. I went to like go inquire and get all the information that I needed to basically work out how much the cost would have been and tell my friends. I already knew because of like the shift in the economic status right now, especially here, and the value of like US dollars, especially if you have cash in the streets here. I already knew that it was possible to plan a trip for like under $200. So I had told my friends in advance, like months in advance, that they should put down like $150 down for like my birthday trip, right? So now we're going to go in, now we're gonna go into how much everything actually costs. So the price of the hotel that I originally wanted to go to was 4,296 CUP per person per night in a double bed room. And I wanted to go for 3 nights, so it would have been 12,888 CUP plus $450 for transportation round trip. So I'm going to put it in US dollars, right? So technically that worked out to about $42.96 a night per person. And this is at the rate of 100 CUP to 1 USD at the time. That's how much they were changing US dollars for in the streets. So that was 2 months ago. It's more now. I think it's like, I think they're up to like 107 now. Haven't changed money recently. So in total, 3 nights at the hotel would have been 3 nights at the hotel would have been $128.88 US dollars. All right. So that was the hotel stay, right? Basically that. So what actually ended up happening was, that was the hotel I originally wanted to go to. It was Iberostar Bella Vista. Yeah. And that was the cheaper option. My first choice was actually Melia International, which is like a beautiful modern hotel here. Beautiful modern hotel here with like 7 restaurants and like all these different activities to go to. But it's and Iberostar, when I went to book it, because when I went to inquire, they didn't tell me that they didn't have any space. Because apparently how it is is you go and you tell them like what hotel you want to go to, and then while you're there, they'll call the hotel. If you were booking the same day, they'd call the hotel to see if the hotel had space. I was not informed of that. So I went and I just got the information for the hotel, assuming that they might have space, because like you're thinking that as a travel agency or something, they would know which hotels are booked in advance to be able to tell you, hey, I know you're interested in this hotel, but if you want to do it, you should probably book it soon because it's filling up. No, everything over there don't make no sense. So I went to go book it on the day that it was I wanted to book it for, and when I got there, thank God I didn't travel with extra money. When I got there, they called the hotel that I wanted to stay at, which was Iberostar, and they're like, it's full. So I was like, crap. All right, can you call Melia? Like, because at this point it was just myself and Heidi that was going. So I was like, I have enough money to cover for like both of us. Like if we're going to Melly and she could just give me back the money. They call Melia. Oh, we're booked too until clear in April. This was like early March, you know. They're like, oh yeah, we're booked out until like April 20th. Both of them were. And I'm like, I'm a planner. I am a planner. So like, I hate when things don't go my way. Like I'm a brat in that sense. Like if I plan on something and I set my heart on something and it don't work out to how I want it to go, I'm not even want to do it again. Honestly, I didn't even want to go on the trip again. I was there like in there stressing. Literally, I was like, okay, what other hotel would you recommend? I can't even ask for the recommendation because anyway, basically she was telling me different hotel names. I was texting Heidi and being like, yo, the hotel is booked, like both of them. I don't know, maybe I should just cancel it. There were people outside waiting in the line. I was feeling bad because like I was taking forever in there when I was just supposed to go in and book and pay and come out quick. By right, they couldn't throw me out, but still, I have a conscience about those stuff. So she's sending me hotel names and I'm like, girl, hell no. Like, girl, hell no. Because I'm Googling on my phone and things to see what they look like. And then she ended up sending me Blau Varadero, which is an adult-only hotel. I would give them their props. They were really cool. It was a very good hotel. I had a very good experience there. Like, just the staff overall, very good. So I ended up booking there, and then I think the cost was about 5,000 something per night, right? Oh, I forgot to say. Melia was about 8,000 something CUP per night. So obviously it was like double how much we had budgeted for the original hotel, which was the Iberia Star one. But I was like, I had the money we could have got anyway. It wouldn't have been like that huge a thing to affect us. So I was like, all right, I was fine to work with that budget. Anyway, Blau ended up being 5,000. So that was just like about $1,000 more than our original budget and things. So we're good. All this is CUP, by the way. So we were good. And then like, I was like, can I get a Vista Mara room? Like we got upgrades for everything and we didn't even pay some. Shout out to Blau Varadero because I don't know who, but thank you. Like literally. So basically with it being like 5,000 something, roughly you could say that we paid about maybe like 50 something per night per person. So maybe the hotel, yeah, 50 something per night per person. And I was going for 3 nights and 4 days. Like that's how long we stayed there. After that, transportation ended up not working out as well. So basically, transportation should have been like, normally you could book it there, like in the travel agency. You tell them like when you want to go and they'll book you on like buses that they have running back and forth. I think that's usually really cheap, especially if you have your carnet, which is like the US identification card over here that we get as students as well. It's way cheaper because I remember the first time when I went to Varadero for a vacation when I just came here, the tourist rate was like $50 US and the student rate, or like if you were Cuban, was like 20 cook. So it was cheaper obviously to go and to come. So now I originally said that it was 450 CUP to go and to come. That's like 50 pesos short of like $20. So it was still like in that price range. They didn't have any buses for like the 1st of April, which is when we were going to return. So we could have gotten a bus to go, but we couldn't get none to come back. So they couldn't book us because there wasn't like, they didn't have any confirmed to come back, which I thought was dumb. So Heidi ended up having to go to a different hotel in Havana to book our travel, like to book transportation. So we had to go to, she had to, because I was done that day. Like it was my second day going to try and book this thing, guys. I'll tell you in the next video. When she went to the other hotel and finally got through, it was about $30 US she has to pay with her card, each person. So $60 in terms of that for transportation is what it ended up being. So a little bit more expensive than the original cost. And yeah, so at this point, we're at like 180 in total for booking the hotel and the transportation. Prep. The only form of prep I did, to be honest, was I went and I got my lashes done. I don't know if y'all could probably still see. I still have some that are holding on for dear life and don't want to come off of my eyes. On this one eye only. So Yeah, I went and got my lashes done. I did it as well. And that was about 700 CUP, which roughly works out to about $32 US. So there's a $200 for the trip, prep included. I didn't feel like getting my nails done or anything. For like no reason, I just didn't feel like doing it because I knew I would have to go back for them to take it off and thing. I just couldn't bother. So only got my lashes done. And that was it. Didn't buy any clothes or anything like that. Didn't need to. And we went. And that is how I planned my birthday trip with $200 in Cuba for a 4-day, 3-night hotel stay, including transportation and coming back and prep. Why I say it would be different if you weren't a student or somebody who lived here, a resident, or thing like that, right? Okay. Let's say you are a tourist. Obviously, to book the hotel, you would probably book it online. The rates that they're giving you online are US dollar rates, right? There's nothing wrong with that. However, why it would work out better for us is that if we have the cash, we have the option to pay in CUP. Now, the CUP obviously is going to be the equivalent of the US dollars rate. However, when we change USD over here in the streets, not at the bank rate is about 25 CUP to $1 US still. However, if you pay in the streets, because people in the streets want USD because they can't get it from the banks over here, they will pay more CUP for the value of US dollars. So at the time when we were changing our money, the person was willing to change it at 100 CUP for $1 US. Compare that to 25 CUP had we changed it in the bank, right? That's like 4 times the amount of how much you would get it for at the bank. So obviously, if you had somebody over here and you just came with the cash, it would be way cheaper to give them the US dollar, have them change it out in the streets, and then after you have them book it at the travel agency, and that's how you could get more bang for your buck. You gotta be more work smarter, not harder in these streets. So that's how basically that I was able to do that thing. If the way how things were over here, the economic shift didn't happen, then there's no way how we could have gone because it would have been way more expensive. The only reason it looks this cheap is because we're working it by how much it is in the streets for US dollars and things. So yeah, that's how I did my trip. If anyone else is interested, a video will be made on how to book it and my whole experience on like how we booked it and thing. Personally, VARADERO, if you ever want to sponsor me, I would recommend them. It was a great hotel. The staff, super friendly. I did experience some racism, some micro-racism, but it wasn't from the staff, because obviously they're Cuban, they're not a reason for racist, but from the European tourists over here that seemed very bothered that I was black and near them. They'd stare up my daylight, I swear to God. Anyways, apart from that, I had a great stay. Yeah, smaller hotels are really cool in that way. But yeah, they were small, but not like tight. Like everybody got cups in their room that said like blah blah over there. So like they were chill and thing. Food wise, but I don't even blame them. It's just like a thing overall. Don't be if you're looking to go to a hotel to eat though. Honestly, I went on this trip, guys, for 4 days. When I came back and my trainer took my measurement, I lost weight after I went to this hotel. Like, not even just this hotel, after I went to a hotel. Because the food ain't, you know, I'm going to go hotel and say, well, I forget your money, so I say, I eat everything. And I dreaded breakfast, I dreaded lunch, I dreaded dinner. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If anyone watching this has any video ideas or anything that they would like to see further in the future, please drop them down below. I will do my best to record it for you. Please, y'all been seeing this consistency. Help me help you make it continue. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Please like, share this video if you have not yet subscribed. Please, I'm trying to reach at least 500 in like 500 subs in like the next month. And then like maybe let's get crazy at like 2,000 by the end of the year. Just like I know y'all can do it. Help me. Help you. Please. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.